Hello students, how are you all? I hope studies are going on well at home. Today, I am going to start the explanation of a new chapter, Magnetic Effect of Electric Current. So let's begin. Today, our first topic of discussion is magnets. We all have used magnets at some point of time in our life. We can explain or define magnet as a substance which attracts small pieces of iron and points in a north-south direction when suspended freely. A magnet always have two poles, north pole and south pole. Another property of magnet is that like poles repel each other. Like poles means that similar poles, like north pole will repel another north pole and south pole will repel another south pole. But unlike poles will attract each other. That means a north pole will attract a south pole and vice versa. Magnets always exist in a pair of poles. Because of that, they are also known as dipoles. Now, we are going to learn about magnetic field and magnetic field lines. Magnetic field is a region around a magnet where the force of attraction or repulsion of the magnet can be detected is called a magnetic field. That means there is a region around a magnet where its attraction and repulsion can be felt by a magnetic substance. If we place the magnetic substance beyond that border, then there will be no attraction or repulsion between the magnetic substance and the magnet. Magnetic field around a magnet can be detected by using a magnetic compass, as we can see in the picture given below. Now, magnetic field lines are defined as the path around a magnet along which the north pole of a magnetic compass needle tends to move. We can do a very simple experiment. We can place a bar magnet and put some iron filings around it. As we can see here, the iron filings tend to gather towards the north pole and the south pole of the magnet. And we can see they arrange themselves in lines. These are called magnetic field lines. In this diagram here, we can see that they come out from the north pole and they tend to move towards the south pole. So we can say that the magnetic field lines emerge at the north and merge at the south. Magnetic field lines are closer at the poles. That means towards the north pole and the south pole, they become congested. Magnetic field lines do not intersect each other. Now we are going to learn about magnetic field around a current carrying wire. For this, we have taken a simple circuit comprising of a key and a battery. We have arranged it in such a way that current flows in the given direction. If we place a magnetic needle here, we see that it deflects from its north-south position. From this, we can say that the current passing through the wire generates a magnetic field around it, which interferes with the magnetic field of this magnetic needle and makes it deflect. In order to be sure further, what we did is that we changed the poles of the battery so that the current moves in the opposite direction. Here we see that the deflection of the magnetic needle is in the opposite direction. So from here we became sure that a current carrying wire generates a magnetic field around it. Now let us take a straight conductor and put a cardboard through it in a given way and sparkle some iron filings on it. When we pass electricity through the straight conductor, we see that these iron filings arrange themselves in concentric circles. Concentric circles means those circles which have same center but different radius. So from this we can say that the magnetic field around a straight conductor carrying current is in the shape of concentric circles. Right hand thumb rule. With the help of this rule, we can find the direction of magnetic field around a straight conductor. It states that if a current carrying conductor is held in the right hand such that the thumb points toward the direction of current, then the fingers wrapped around the conductor shows the direction of magnetic field. As you can see here, the right hand is wrapping around a wire carrying current. The direction of the current is pointed by the thumb, and the curl of the fingers gives the direction of the magnetic field. So with the help of this right hand thumb rule, we can say, or we can point out the direction of magnetic field if we point our thumb towards the direction of current. So this is the end of today's explanation. I hope all of you have understood the explained topics. In order to understand it better, always go through the textbook very thoroughly. Until next time, take care.